welcome to Homebrew Wednesday. Today is the last Wednesday that I will be reviewing the beers that were sent to me by Warriorandhen. So the one that we have today is the Heather Ale. And I'm looking forward to tasting this because I've had the one that was actually brewed by Williams Brother Brewing Company. So I'm anxious to see what we've got here. So I've got, I know it's not exactly a thistle. It smells good. It's got a perfumey smell to it. I won't get quite as aggressive on the pour on this as I have some of the other ones. Let's see. Alright. Then you can see what we've got. It's kind of a, it's a dark amber color, almost to, on the verge of copper. Let me get a flashlight. So, as you can see, this flashlight's kind of crapo. It is kind of cloudy, but I didn't expect it to be clear, like I said, with using the heather tips in this. So, like I said, it's a pretty color. Hope you can see that. Can't tell if I'm on camera or not. But right now it has about two fingers of light fluffy head on that. Carbonation isn't as much as it was on the other beers that I tried from Warriorandhen, but I would actually expect that with this one. So let's see what it smells like. It's got a really unusual smell to it. It's almost almost like an herbal kind of smell. Maybe a little bit of yeast on that as well. I find it hard to describe the smell of things. Though I would almost, and I don't mean it in a bad way, it's almost got like a medicinal smell to it. Let's try it. It's very, very light. It's got a definite bitter to it, but you can tell and stuff. It's not like a hop bitterness. It's almost got a tingle at the front of my tongue. It's different. It's not bad, but it is different. It's hard to describe. You know, it's like a lot of times when you're drinking something that's got hops in it, it's really easy to describe. You know, it's like grapefruity or lemony or piney. But this, since it has the heather in it, my dog's making a lot of noise down here. It's completely different. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, it's good, but it is definitely different. Almost. I am going to go ahead and stir up the bottom of this, just to see what I get. I wish I could describe this better. It's got a really nice fluffy head on it. Again, good carbonation on your beer, especially since I stirred up the last of that yeast on there. It's kind of changes the flavor of it and stuff. I'm picking up some yeast from the bottom now. It's a real earthy flavor. It's not lemony and citrusy or anything like that. It's nothing like any of that. It doesn't, to me, from what I can remember, it doesn't remind me of the heather ale that I had from the Williams Brothers brewing. It doesn't remind me of that. It's almost, I don't know, it's hard to describe. I mean, it's good. It's just really, really different. You know, sometimes you get like those fruit and vegetable beers and stuff or whatever, and it's like you expect one thing and you end up with something completely different. But it's a earthy, not leafy, not twiggy. I really don't know how to describe it. It's like I said, it's good. It's got a beautiful color to it. So I said, it's not got a real bitterness to it, but what is there is sort of more of an earthy flavor. Yeah, it's not a hot bitterness that I can pick up or anything like that. It's a definite earthy flavor to it. That is different. So thank you so much for sending this and the other beers that I received. And I think that's the last one that I have. He did send me 2 bottles of the Saison, but I've got that one for another time, and you've already seen me do the review on one of those. So thank you very much for the beers, Warrior and Hen. Cheers, 17, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and brew beer. Later, folks.